it going, everyone? Mega Mashers here, and I do apologize that in this video we are not going to be doing facecam because for whatever reason my webcam is being a complete and utter douchebag and decides not to work on me. So I hope you guys enjoy the video regardless. Again, my apologies. So in this video we are going to be reviewing Throh. Throh, along with Sock, is an awesome fighting duo. They kind of remind me of Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan from first generation. Now we got the Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan from second generation, but with a much different fighting style. Like, this one seems to revolve around Taekwondo or Judo or something like that. But man, oh man, Throh is awesome and should not be underestimated. So, the typing that it gets is fighting, which means that you have your standard resistances and weaknesses, that being to bug, dark, and rock for your resistances, and your weaknesses are to flying, fairy, and psychic, which is fine. You have ways of dealing with those if you know how to build a team properly around it. So the first ability that we got, Guts. I love Guts. Guts is an ability that if you are under the effects of a status condition, your attack gets boosted by 50%. That's pretty cool. That's actually very cool. The next ability that we get is Inner Focus, and Inner Focus prevents you from being flinched, which is also pretty cool. And lastly, its ability, Mold Breaker, allows for you to ignore the effects of other abilities. So things like Sturdy or Levitate, well, Mold Breaker ignores those because Sturdy would normally allow you to survive a move that would otherwise one-shot you at full health. But Mold Breaker's like, I'm going to destroy you. I'm gonna destroy you, bitch. And say if someone decides to switch in with Levitate, well, that's fine, bro. That's fine. Well, Mold Breaker just nullifies that Levitate so I can hit you for that earthquake damage. So let's take a look at the stats here. Holy fuck. It has 120 on the HP, 100 on the attack, 85 in both the defense and special defense. This thing is bulky as hell. Oh my god, this is so good. But something that's not so good is that base 30 special attack. Oh, why not? Why don't we make a special attacker, eh? Let's go ahead. And that's speed, base 45. That's really not that fast. It really isn't. And what's worse about it is that it doesn't get any priority moves. So, yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to outspeed really anything anytime soon. Although, this Pokemon screams Trick Room. So, if you want to use this Pokemon under the effects of Trick Room, just make sure you have a 0 speed IV and you use a speed lowering nature, like maybe a Brave nature or something. Let's navigate our way to Pokemon Showdown. So this first set that I have for you is going to be an all-out, well, not so much all-out attacker, but you're basically going to be a setup attacker. How this goes is you're going to be maxing out the special defense and the HP with the careful nature, and with that fucking special defense, you're almost hitting 300. That's crazy. And with base 120 HP, you got 444. That's pretty awesome. So basically, the intent on this set here is while you're sponging up them special attacks, you're going to be using Bulk Up, and Bulk Up is a move that boosts your attack and defense by one stage. So, for the item of choice, we'll be going with Leftovers to allow you to have passive recovery at the end of each turn. Now, you can go with Chesto Berry, and Chesto Berry is a one-time use item that if you were to fall asleep, you wake up instantly. So, it's the classic Chesto-Resto combo, but I'd much prefer something like Leftovers. And we'll go with Guts, because of the fact that this allows for you to be a very, very good status absorber. The first move that we got is Circle Throw. Circle Throw is a move that causes damage and forces your opponents to switch out. So especially if you have hazards on the field, or if they're trying to set up on you, well, Circle Throw basically gives the big lo. Up next, we got Knockoff. Knockoff is a great move to use in tandem with a fighting type move because it's a dark type move and it's nearly unresisted coverage. And I say nearly because there are some things out there that do resist it. Knockoff provides a great utility check because it allows for you to remove the held items of your opponents, especially if they're heavily reliant on items like Eviolites or something like that. Up next, we got Bulk Up, as I made reference to earlier. Bulk Up is a move that boosts your attack and defense by 1 stage. And then we got Rest. Rest is a move that puts you to sleep for 2 turns, but heals you completely. 100% status included, everything. And this is where the Chesto Resto can come into play, because you'll be unable to do anything for 2 turns. And, well, with Chesto activated, you'll be able to wake right back up and continue slugging and throwing away. Now, of course, there is the Rest-Sleep Talk combination, but this leaves you very, very open to Ghost-type Pokemon because they can just set up on you all day if you decide to stay in. And Rest and Sleep Talk, we'll just go with Sleep Talk for a moment. Sleep Talk is a move that chooses one of your 3 moves at random. So it could choose Circle Throw, it could choose Bulk Up, or it could choose Rest. And from my experience, using Sleep Talk in the past has not been my best friend. But that doesn't mean that the Rest-Sleep Talk strategy is bad whatsoever. It's actually pretty damn good. So, that's it for that set. Let's take a look at a more offensive approach to Throw. So this is going to be the Assault Vest set, and what this does is, because this thing is going to be all-out offensive, Assault Vest works so good on this thing because Assault Vest only allows for you to use attacking moves, but it boosts your special defense by 50%. So you'll still have that overall bulkiness, not just naturally, but also in the special defense too. And we'll go with Guts to allow you to be a very good status absorber. The first move we'll be using is Storm Throw. Storm Throw is a base 60 power fighting type move that always results in a critical hit. That is awesome. That means that any Pokemon that try to set up any statuses on you, like if they try bulking up a couple times to get those defenses up, well, Storm Throw hits right through that, and because critical hits right through stat increases, which is pretty fucking cool. Up next, we gotta go with Earthquake, because Earthquake is pretty much a must on this thing. Earthquake is so awesome. It deals super effective damage to the likes of Fire, Electric, and Rock, and there's one other type. Oh yeah, Steel. But Storm Throw deals super effective damage to the likes of Rock and Steel. However, Earthquake does deal super effective damage to other things too, plus it's just overall great coverage. Up next, we'll go with Ice Punch because it allows for you to deal super effective damage to bulky Grass, Ground, Dragon, and Flying type Pokemon. And then we got Knockoff to basically give the big fuck you to Psychic and Ghost types that love their Eviolites and love to try and switch in and make your life a living hell. And then we got the EV spread. So we got the Adamant Nature to boost your physical attack even further. And the EV spread is going to be 248 into its HP, 252 into attack, and 8 into special defense. We're not really going to be needing speed. So this right here, this thing is meant to take hits and dish them out. So I hope you enjoyed this video on the review of Throh, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If there's something I missed, then please feel free to suggest it in the comment section down below, and also don't be afraid to leave me your requests on what you would like to see in future uploads. I hope you guys have a good one. I gotta get ready for work now, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Masher Army, as I guarantee you that you will not be disappointed.